Hi everyone, my name is Yanshan Li, Wuminjaka. Welcome to my podcast. In this podcast, I will share some of my experience which related to learning language and will discuss some of the academic articles that related to early childhood language and literacy education. Just a brief self-introduction for my language background. I come from Guangdong, China, so I'm a Cantonese and Mandarin bilingual speaker. I know some common sentence for Hakka and I speak English. In the book, Language, Literacy and Early Childhood Education stated that home language environment and family culture is really important for a child's language acquisition and growth. How a family expresses their culture and language will influence children's family's communication practice. After I grew up, I found out my family structure actually helps me learn more languages. Since my father's family, they only know how to speak Cantonese, and my mom's families, they only know how to speak Hakka. I started to pick up the language when I was still a baby. And our family's business is a small convenience shop. It was allocated next to a bus station. So there's a lot of visitors who come to our shop are Mandarin speakers. They always talk to us really nicely when they are in our shop waiting for the bus. So I have known some Mandarin since that time, and I didn't realize my nickname Mei Mei is actually a Mandarin version of Little Sister until I learned Mandarin from school. The book Playing Their Ways into Literacy mentioned that young children will easily learn the language through each of the social practice, and the social practice is made of multiple physical actions. The social practice could be the themes of shopping, playing, and crying. Young children could learn the language from the daily use conversation. I remember when I was little, I went to visit my mother's family. The place where my mom was living, there are many Hakka speakers. There once was a time I went to the shop to buy some lollies in the local store with my older brothers. The owner using Hakka to ask me what I want to buy. I was having feeling that she won't understand Cantonese, so I tried to speak Hakka with her even though I wasn't sure she would understand what I was talking. Turns out the ladies understood what I was talking about and she told me the price, and I actually understand what she was talking as well, so I was a bit surprised at the time. I found that was a really funny experience because not even my mom believed me and my brother were able to communicate with the local people when we was not usually use that language. The article Intellectual Pursuit of Young Child Through Pictures Book Literacy and the book Literacy in Childhood discuss how the multimedia and social platforms are changing the way for children's learning language and literacy pedagogy. Young children could learn language through picture, text, music, radio, or video. Literacy is changing and young children are increasingly exposed to communication tools. I remember when I was in primary school, I started to learn English, but my parents never have the chance to study English. So they are not able to teach me English by oral language. For us to learn better English, my mom bought a lot of English tapes for us to listen to, and the tapes are mainly related to our English textbook. And some of them are like the TikTok speech show recording. And my dad bought the CD player for us to learn some of the English songs, and we searched the lyrics from internet and we wrote it down on the papers. That's my earliest experience using technology to learn a language. And based on my experience, I found out the language environment is really important for learning a language. I learned English since I was primary school, but I actually using English until I come to Australia when I was 17 because I feel like I will adjust my language systems when I was in different language environments. And that's all for this podcast. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for listening.